So my topic is based on climate finance and sustainable tourism, mobilizing resources for youths. And the main reason why I chose these topics because when you look at India, is dominated by youths. It's a country which has over 60% of youths. And when you go back to my country and most developing countries in Africa, they are also dominated by youths. So it's us. If we fail to build our countries, if we fail to stand for our countries, then our tourism sector is going to be a disaster. So what is climate finance? So we are saying this is a sector where we are mobilizing finance for mitigation and adaptation. And the reason why is this important for youths in India, youths in Zambia, youths in all developing countries is that we get to see a space where youths get to bring digital skills, innovative services, and also community linkages where it gets to develop the tourism sector. And this is where also a part where we are saying the government needs to invest much into tourism. Why? It's because it generates a space for employment opportunities for our youths in our countries. Quickly, I have a lot of points where I wanted to highlight the impact of tourism, looking at it from an economic perspective, and also why mobilizing resources for the youth is very important in our countries. But I believe most of the things have been tackled by most of the speakers that we had in the conference. So let me just go quickly to the case study between Zambia and China. From the slides above there, we can see that by the year 2023, the target is that the World Bank approved almost $100 million credit to finance the tourism sector, and also to make sure that there is transformation is taking place. What was the focus? The focus is based on natural-based distinctions, and also the resource of, please take me back first to India. The case study for India, before you go to Zambia. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. So the first thing that we can see that India's sustainable tourism impact is estimated at 2.101 million by the year, which was by the year between 2022 and 2032. And that estimation is showing that we haven't even reached the target of 151.8 million. There where we can say we still have a huge gap to make sure that we get to mobilize, as government, we get to mobilize our resources into the tourism sector so that we can be able to create opportunities for our youths in India. The other aspect where we can see is the ecotourism sector, where it's projected to reach at 4.55 billion by the year 2027. And this is also an awareness to say, how far is the sector being financed? The climate sector, how much money is going into the sector to make sure that each and every point that you are trying to raise in this conference is achieved. Quickly take me to Zambia case so that we can see the gap between India and also Zambia. So for Zambia, right now, the World Bank approved 100 million credit to finance the climate sector. But I can also assure that there is also a huge gap into financing the climate sector, and also the tourism in our developing countries. And where we can see that there is a similarity in two most developing countries, coming to India, Zambia, African countries. It's a place where we are saying, let's fund this sector if we want to make sure that we meet all the goals that have been mitigated. Please take me to the last slide. So, what am I trying to say? My conclusion is that, please, let's all rise to make sure that the climate finance reach the youths innovative. We have so many youths that have so much innovation in this room. They are just seated there waiting for government to come on board and implement the funds to make sure that we see how best they can mitigate these challenges that we are facing. So my conclusion is that when we fund youth, we finance the future and the planet benefit. Thank you very much. Wow.